Hey guys, what's going on? Zach here. So, unfortunately, this is going to be the last episode of this series. I apologize because the new expansion's coming out very soon, and I have many thanks to say to Paradox Interactive for giving me a early access key to it. So, of course, you see I'm still on Imperium, but this is going to be the last episode of this series. It's going to be kind of a kind of introspective and look back, I guess. So over 40, I want to say 40 episodes, we had conquered really a significant portion of Italy. Unfortunately, it's my fault that I started the series a bit late in the expansion cycle, so didn't really have all that long to conquer everything that I wanted to. I would have loved to keep going, but I think it's time to move on to the new expansion to see all the cool stuff adding in that. Right now, I can't say a whole lot about it because it's still technically under embargo and stuff, and I'll get all of that stuff out when it actually comes out on the 6th. But I will have a series coming up relatively soon, maybe a day after this video goes up, or it might already be up the day of this video coming out. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But of course, actually, let's take a look at the cool new. I don't know if it works on here. It does. The cool little timeline feature. And see, we started off in 196. Wait, I want to look at it again. I want to redo that. See, look at that. We started really small. It actually shows our border, like how big we've grown to right here. Let's look at the world on the history timeline. See how far we got. Actually, Persia was really small. I didn't notice that. They got really big really quick. And we're right here. Okay, remember, we are right there in Rome. And everything else is there, Let's see how big this gets. Keep it going slow so you guys can see that how the world kind of increased in size, basically. It looks like Persia inherited that by event, a lot of the stuff. Then they warred for other things and such. But yeah. Babylon was, powerful, very powerful country. Lydia, Egypt. And I mean, we were relatively small, we just kind of, obviously we were one province, so we were kind of waiting around for a long time. And we played for about, I'll have to look, once we're done with this, I will look and see exactly how long we played for. I know it's a couple hundred years, like 100 plus years, I want to say. It's 373, so yeah, once this is over, I'll look at it. The exact timeline and such. Yeah, Persia was kind of the same size for a long time, maybe a little bit more into Anatolia, but other than that, they were kind of the same size for a long time. So, actually, I can't see China, unfortunately, which kind of makes me sad, but hey, whatever. And looks like really a lot, well, other than a couple of places here and there, a lot of it's kind of same-ish, but not really, Keep on. Yeah, we were kind of the same. We didn't really start growing a lot till almost 300. Yeah, mid 200 to 300. That's when we really grew a lot, kind of. I think. So, I mean, all in all, I think we did also well. Also, the reason the series ending is because the institutions were indefinitely broken, so we couldn't really progress with the institution system, which kind of was unfortunate and really kind of annoyed me in a little bit. But yeah. Unfortunately, that's how that happened. Let's just go 2-speed and see. Yeah, look at that. We're just sort of Poseidon was actually the same size for a while. They were actually one province. They just kind of increased relatively quickly. Showing as much of it as I can, so you guys can kind of see how it grew. Well, not really right there. It's more kind of like right here. Because a lot of these are one province miners and such. It's going by monthly. 281, yeah, 373. So, yeah, these guys are like moving around a lot in here. Like their tribals are moving around to better provinces and such. And yeah, look at that. We're just conquering stuff ever so slowly. Bernie. Yeah, we took all that stuff relatively quick. And actually, I want to see how Gaul did Averni. Look like Averni formed Gaul. They probably had an event to do it or something, or Gauls invaded, and then they invaded by forming rebels and stuff. And went from there, which was interesting. I'm not sure how that works. I want to actually see it when it happens. Because I noticed they obviously formed, but I didn't see how or where and all that. Yeah, it really does look like they just kind of popped up, Rebel or kind of Rebel-wise. They're only there for probably the last 20 years of the game that we were able to play, and yeah, we were just conquering stuff here. Yeah, okay, it looks like they formed Gaul, which is interesting, but kind of cool at the same time. Yeah, Persia. This is where Persia's kind of slowly collapsing. They're kind of getting eaten out by Lydia and a bunch of other people. That's really, yeah. That is basically it. It just sort of and done. July 1373. So 373. I mean, see, we started in 195. So 100 and yeah, like 140. I want to say I'm not good at the math at adding it up, but 100 and probably 40-ish years. It looks like 140, probably 100. Yeah, but like anywhere between 140 and like 180. I want to say, not quite 200 years, but if I had started the series earlier, we probably would have gotten a lot further. But since the expansion is coming out very soon, and the way I upload, really the game would have updated by then. So, and also, yeah, I'll there'll be more information in the next series. I'll tell you all that later. But right now, yeah, I'm in the series here. I'm sorry, guys. I knew probably a lot of you guys enjoyed it, and a lot of you guys are watching and liking and all that. And I really, really, really appreciate that. You guys are my inspiration for doing this and why I keep doing it, because you guys like watching it. So I'll see you guys in the next series. Goodbye.